Mahatma Gandhi stands as a towering figure of the 20th century. His life and work continue to inspire millions across the globe. We are unity of consciousness, providing you with knowledge of ages to help you to achieve personal and spiritual growth. He left an indelible mark on history, not through military might, but through the power of his philosophy and practice. His methods were revolutionary in their simplicity and profound in their impact. At the heart of his legacy is his unwavering focus on non-violent resistance. He demonstrated that immense change could be achieved without resorting to violence. His core teachings form a powerful framework for living. These include truth, non-violence, self-suffering, and Swaraj, or self-rule. These principles were not abstract ideas, but practical tools for transformation. They guided his actions and shaped his vision for a better world. Gandhi believed that truth was the ultimate goal of human existence. He saw it as the very essence of God. Truth was not merely factual accuracy for Gandhi, it was the foundation upon which all other principles rested. It represented a way of life, a constant striving for alignment. This alignment was between one's inner self and the universal reality. Satya encompassed honesty, integrity, and moral righteousness in all dealings. It demanded transparency and sincerity. He sought truth through relentless self-reflection and experimentation. He was always willing to admit mistakes and learn from them. This pursuit of truth required courage. It meant facing uncomfortable realities about oneself and the world. Living in accordance with truth was the highest form of worship for Gandhi. It was the path to liberation. Ahimsa, or nonviolence, was the cornerstone of Gandhi's entire movement. It was his most powerful weapon. It meant more than just the absence of physical violence. It was a positive force of love and compassion. Ahimsa required the avoidance of harmful thoughts, words, and actions towards any living being. It demanded inner discipline. Practicing ahimsa required immense courage and self-control. It was not the weapon of the weak, but of the strong. Gandhi advocated extending love and compassion even towards one's enemies. He believed this could disarm hatred. He believed that non-violent resistance had the power to expose injustice. It could awaken the conscience of the oppressor. The aim of ahimsa was not to defeat the opponent. It was to ultimately win them over through love and understanding. Ahimsa was a dynamic force for social and political change. It was a path to reconciliation and peace. It demanded active resistance to evil, but without hatred or violence. It was resistance rooted in love. Gandhi understood that achieving freedom and justice required sacrifice. He embraced self-suffering as a powerful means. Tapasya, or self-suffering, was not about seeking pain for its own sake. It had specific, transformative purposes. One purpose was purifying oneself. It was a way to cleanse the spirit and strengthen resolve. Another purpose was demonstrating the sincerity of one's cause. Suffering showed the depth of commitment. Crucially, self-suffering was intended to appeal to the oppressor's conscience. It aimed to evoke empathy and shame. Forms of tapasya included fasting, boycotts, and willingly accepting imprisonment. These were acts of moral protest. Fasting, in particular, was a powerful tool. It was used to highlight injustice and call for introspection from all sides. Self-suffering was a way of absorbing violence without retaliating. It broke the cycle of aggression. It required immense inner strength and faith. It was a testament to the power of the human spirit. Gandhi's vision of Swaraj extended far beyond mere political independence from British rule. It was a holistic concept. Swaraj encompassed self-governance at all levels of existence. It began with the individual. It meant individual self-mastery and moral autonomy. It was freedom from internal bondage. At the community level, Swaraj meant local self-sufficiency and democratic participation. It empowered villages. Nationally, it meant true independence rooted in the will of the people. It was not just a change of rulers. Gandhi advocated for economic self-reliance. This included promoting local industries like spinning khadi. Swaraj also demanded social justice and the eradication of inequality. It meant uplifting the downtrodden. It was about the empowerment of the marginalized and the weakest sections of society. Their freedom was essential. Ultimately, Swaraj meant living a life of dignity, freedom, and responsibility. It was about building a just society from the ground up. Gandhi championed a life of simplicity. He believed that true wealth lay not in possessions, but in contentment. He rejected materialism and excessive consumption. He focused on meeting essential needs for all. Simple living was also an ethical choice. It reduced exploitation and promoted sustainability. It freed the individual from the burdens of greed and attachment. It allowed focus on higher pursuits. Gandhi fought tirelessly against all forms of discrimination. He challenged the deeply entrenched caste system in India. He worked for the upliftment of the untouchables, whom he called Harijans, or children of God. He lived among them. He also advocated for equality between religions. He believed in the essential unity of all faiths. Gandhi championed the rights of women. He encouraged their active participation in the freedom struggle. His commitment to equality was fundamental. He saw the divine spark in every human being. Gandhi believed that political freedom was only one part of Swaraj. Building a new society required practical action. His constructive program was a blueprint for social and economic reform. It focused on grassroots development. Activities included promoting hand spinning and weaving, khadi, to support village industries. This fostered economic self-reliance. It involved promoting basic education, sanitation, and healthcare in rural areas. It aimed to improve lives directly. The program also included efforts towards communal harmony and the eradication of untouchability. It built social cohesion. The constructive program was the positive side of his revolution. It was about building the world they wished to see. Gandhi's teachings remain profoundly relevant in the 21st century. They offer timeless wisdom. They provide a powerful framework for navigating contemporary challenges. Our world faces complex issues. Examples include persistent social injustice, rising political polarization, and the urgent threat of environmental degradation. Gandhi's emphasis on nonviolence offers an alternative to conflict. It provides a path for peaceful resolution. His insistence on truth challenges misinformation and dishonesty in public life. It calls for integrity. His call for self-reflection encourages personal responsibility. It reminds us that change begins within. Together, his principles provide a path towards building a more just and peaceful world. They offer hope. They are not relics of the past, but living principles. They can guide our actions today. This is perhaps Gandhi's most famous quote. It is a powerful call to personal responsibility. It reminds us that we cannot demand change from others if we are unwilling to embody it ourselves. If you want more kindness in the world, be kind. If you want more justice, act justly. It emphasizes leading by example. Our actions speak louder than our words. This quote empowers us. It shows that even small personal choices can contribute to larger transformation. It shifts the focus from blaming external forces to examining our own behavior. It is a timeless principle for personal growth and social impact. This quote highlights the destructive nature of revenge and retaliation. It speaks to the futility of violence. Responding to harm with more harm only perpetuates the cycle of suffering. It escalates conflict endlessly. Gandhi argued for the power of nonviolence and forgiveness instead. These break the cycle. It is a powerful argument against punitive justice systems that prioritize retribution over rehabilitation. In personal relationships and global conflicts, this quote warns against the spiral of tit-for-tat aggression. It calls for a higher path, one that seeks understanding and healing rather than mutual destruction. It is a plea for empathy and wisdom in the face of injury. This quote describes the typical trajectory of social and political change movements. It is a message of perseverance. When you challenge the status quo, initial reactions are often dismissal or ridicule. Your ideas are seen as fringe. As your movement gains traction, those in power or those resistant to change begin to feel threatened. They fight back. This fighting can take many forms, from opposition and criticism to active suppression and violence. But if the cause is just and the commitment is unwavering, the movement can ultimately triumph. It is an inspiring reminder for activists and anyone pursuing a difficult goal. Stay the course. It acknowledges the struggle, but promises the possibility of eventual victory through persistence and conviction. This quote emphasizes Gandhi's profound belief in the power of nonviolent resistance. He saw it as an active, potent force. He argued that the power of love, truth, and compassion is ultimately stronger than any physical weapon. Weapons can destroy bodies, but nonviolence can transform hearts and minds. It addresses the root cause of conflict. It requires immense moral strength and courage, perhaps more than wielding a weapon. This quote challenges the conventional wisdom that might makes right. It asserts the power of moral authority. It is a message of hope in a world often dominated by military power. It points to an alternative path. It suggests that true security comes not from superior force, but from building relationships based on respect and understanding. This is a powerful message of hope and resilience. It acknowledges the imperfections and failings of individuals. There will always be people who act wrongly, who are cruel or unjust. These are the dirty drops. But these individual failings do not define the whole of humanity. The vast majority, the ocean, remains fundamentally good. This quote encourages us to maintain our belief in the inherent goodness of people, even when faced with disappointment. It is a reminder not to become cynical or despairing. The potential for good is always present. It calls us to focus on the positive aspects of human nature and to work to bring them forth. It is a source of strength when confronted with the worst of human behavior. This quote offers a profound definition of inner peace and authenticity. It links happiness to integrity. When your inner thoughts, your spoken words, and your outward actions are aligned, you experience harmony. Living a life where there is a disconnect between these three creates internal conflict and unhappiness. This principle encourages living with honesty and transparency. It means being true to yourself. It is a guide for ethical living. It suggests that genuine well-being comes from moral coherence. Striving for this harmony is a lifelong practice. It requires self-awareness and conscious effort. It is a simple yet powerful formula for finding contentment and peace within oneself. This quote encourages two seemingly contradictory yet complementary approaches to life. Live as if you were to die tomorrow is a call to embrace the present moment fully. It urges us to live with urgency and purpose. It reminds us to prioritize what truly matters, to express love, and to act on our convictions without delay. Learn as if you were to live forever emphasizes the importance of continuous growth and intellectual curiosity. It suggests that the pursuit of knowledge and wisdom is a lifelong journey with no end point. Together, these phrases encourage a balanced life, one lived with mindful presence and passionate engagement, combined with a commitment to perpetual learning and self-improvement. It is a powerful reminder to make the most of every day while also investing in our long-term development. This is a clear and direct call to action. It highlights the power and responsibility of our present choices. It rejects fatalism and emphasizes agency. We are not passive observers of destiny. Every action, every decision we make in the present moment shapes the possibilities of the future. This applies to personal goals, social change, and global challenges like climate change. It is a reminder that procrastination and inaction have consequences. The time to act is now. It empowers us by showing that we have the ability to influence the course of events. It instills a sense of responsibility for the world we are creating for ourselves and future generations. This quote challenges the conventional definition of strength. It locates true power in the inner spirit. Physical strength can be limited, but the power of a determined will is boundless. An indomitable will is characterized by resilience, perseverance, and unwavering determination in the face of obstacles. It is the inner fortitude that allows individuals to overcome adversity, resist oppression, and pursue their goals relentlessly. Gandhi himself, a physically slight man, demonstrated this truth through his extraordinary willpower and moral courage. This quote is deeply empowering. It suggests that anyone, regardless of physical attributes, can cultivate immense strength. It highlights the importance of mental and spiritual resilience in achieving significant change. This quote offers a profound and humble understanding of prayer. It moves beyond transactional requests. Prayer, for Gandhi, was a deep yearning for connection with something greater than oneself. It was a spiritual aspiration. It was also an act of humility, a daily acknowledgement of one's limitations and dependence. It was not about demanding things from a deity, but about aligning oneself with a higher truth or purpose. It was a practice of introspection, seeking guidance and strength from within or from a divine source. This definition resonates with spiritual seekers across different traditions. It emphasizes sincerity and inner connection. It suggests that true prayer is a state of being, a humble opening of the heart and soul. Gandhi's quotes resonate deeply with the challenges and aspirations of today's world. They feel remarkably current. They offer a powerful framework for navigating complex issues we face daily. Whether it's social justice movements, environmental activism, or the pursuit of personal well-being, his words provide guidance. His teachings encourage specific actions that are vital for positive change. They urge us to embrace personal responsibility. Change starts with us, not just with others. They call us to choose nonviolence as a method for resolving conflict and addressing injustice. They inspire us to cultivate inner strength and resilience in the face of adversity. They challenge us to live with integrity, ensuring our thoughts, words, and actions are aligned. Ultimately, Gandhi's quotes are a powerful call to strive for a better world, both externally and internally. They remind us that the principles of truth, love, and courage are the most potent forces for transformation. Mahatma Gandhi's legacy is a testament to the power of the human spirit. His life demonstrated what is possible. He showed that non-violence, truth, and unwavering determination can triumph over oppression and injustice. His teachings are not just historical footnotes, they are a living philosophy, a way of life. They are a call to action for each of us. They challenge us to live more ethically and purposefully. In a world often marked by division and conflict, Gandhi's message offers a source of hope. It reminds us that even the most daunting challenges can be met with courage, compassion, and a commitment to truth. His vision of Swaraj, of self-rule, rooted in individual and collective responsibility, remains a powerful ideal to strive for. Thanks so much for your precious time in joining me in this profound journey. If you found this video helpful, be sure to watch all our videos, which will help you in your personal and spiritual growth journey. If you know anyone who can benefit from this awesome content, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Let us carry forward his wisdom. Let us be the change. Let us build a world founded on truth and non-violence.